Yo, what's up? Trying to get a couple more people in here. I can start. All right, 17 hours of fasting. Man, you're the goat. You know, I've never fasted before. Maybe I need to. Maybe I should start. Maybe. Considering. Hello, brother. How was your day? My day was great, actually. Can't complain. How was yours? I went to church. Same old, same old. Yo, how are you, Rizzy? I'm good, man. Hey, this is Godzilla, dude. I've been commenting on some of your stuff. Thank you. Love. Love. That name does sound a bit familiar. Mine was good, thanks. Yeah, that's amazing. Blessed. Blessed, man. Normally I remember I said I was supposed to be going live Saturdays, but that's a bit hectic because I post my full length videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So I think I'm gonna be going live Sundays from now on because I have more time at the end of the day on Sunday. Instead of posting a full length video and then still having to go and you know do the live. Ngger word. Thank you. How is everybody, man? Are y'all good? How's your mental health? How's life treating you guys? I was just on live on Instagram. Hey, bro, you're an inspiration. Love you, man. Life's been good. Life's been good. Give me 1 second. Let me see. How do I? Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. How's everybody, man? You know what's funny? You know what I find hilarious is people will come into lives and do stuff like that, right? You don't even have to report him. My thing is, people will come into live and do stuff like that, and think like maybe I'm gonna spaz out, or the person making videos is gonna be like, he just said that, bro. I'll just I'll just remove you, and you won't be able to type again. Like what? Doing great. Thanks. That's amazing, man. I love to hear it. Great. I started a TikTok account like you and Dami BTS. I'm 16 in Canada. Parents are from Nigeria. Man, don't don't listen. Do your own thing. Don't when you say like me and Dami BTS, what does that mean? Well, if you were inspired is one thing, but don't try to like you know take inspiration, but try your best not to like be your own person, because that's something I almost fell into. You know, at first when you start the content stuff, you want to be like somebody, but now be yourself. Um, don't be afraid to say something that might ruffle feathers. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's you and it's what you think. But good luck. I hope it works out for you. Stay on the grind. Stay consistent. And yeah, Rizzy, tell me how you find self worth. I appreciate your advice. That's a hard one, man. Because even me, sometimes I struggle with these things. Like you guys see me as someone that's like up here, but the thing is, I've fought battles and I've come out a lot and I've survived, right? But I'm still not up here. I still fight. Some days it's hard. Some days it's hard. But the first thing I would say is have a mind that is clear. Stop alcohol. Stop smoking. Stop. Stop vaping. Stop all that. Be sober, completely sober. Do that for like 1, 2 months. After that, start talking to yourself in a more positive light. Like talk to yourself better. Like don't when a thought comes in your head, don't just accept it for you know what I'm saying. Just don't just accept it. Question it, interrogate it, and replace it with a thought that's more grounded in truth. And do things that you see that you like in other people. Like if you like disciplined people, be disciplined. If you like people that are honest, be honest. And you start to like yourself. And when you like yourself, your self worth goes up. Hope that helps. At what age did you decide to better your life and why? Um, I'll say like three 3 years ago, I was half in. So I was trying to better my life, but I was still like I was one leg in, one leg out. Like I was trying to better my life, but I was still trying to party. But this year, I say start of this year, I cut out the partying and everything completely. And that's when I started seeing real growth and real changes. So 3 years, if I'm being technical, but this year if I'm being for real, like when was I full like 100% in, I'll say this year. Yes, I understand. I'm about to hit shoulders. Do you have any advice to help stay consistent with my workouts? I don't like that. I don't like that question. Cause here's the thing. If I said stay in the gym for a year, after a year I had $500,000 for you. Shit, if I said I have $100,000 for you, stay consistent. After a year, you would stay consistent. So that physique has to be more important to you, or as important as the 100 grand or more. So you gotta search within yourself, right? We But I want to lose 40 pounds in 2 months. You think it's possible? I think when you set expectations like that, it's not healthy. I think your goal should be more over a range of like 5, 6 months, because then the weight looks better. When you lose so much weight in a short period of time, it's almost you will have saggy skin. So you want to stretch it out. Like you want to be honest, you want to lose 40 pounds probably over a year while you're lifting weights and building muscle. So you have a better looking body at the end. Because if you just lose that 40 pounds, you're gonna have saggy tits and everything and saggy skin. You know what I'm saying? And you do not want that. That does not look better than being fat, in my opinion. So keep that in mind. Is it possible? Yeah. Depending on how serious you are. Is it the best route to take? I would say no. Yo, what's up? Hey man, your videos have helped me grow as a person and be stronger in just a month. Thank you, love. I was wondering if I can make it to the NBA. How old are you? That plays a big deal. Plays a big deal. What is your favorite workout? I love chest and back day. Oh, that's still tough, man. Because people that make it to the NBA, they've been playing basketball probably a bit younger, same as soccer, right? But are you willing to work extremely hard? Are you in a place where like do you have opportunity to go to to an MBA school? You know. Yo, what's up? Any tips on how to ease anxiety? What are you anxious about? Anxiety always stems from something. Are you anxious about fear? Is it illness? Like, what are you anxious about? And the things that unnerve us are our thoughts. Anxiety, everything starts with our thoughts. So you have to have good quality thoughts. And the way to have good quality thoughts is journaling, speaking life into yourself, and not just letting anything have access to your mind. See what I'm saying? So I don't know, All on you. What do you want? What's my? I don't really like sports, but let's say boxing. Let's say boxing. Man, I've had like a long day. I'm tired. Yeah, let's say boxing. By the way, I think you should include your voice more in short form videos rather than just the caption. The thing is, let me tell you the truth, right? YouTube makes it very hard. Like you have to be like, if you've ever tried to make a talking head video on YouTube, the way it frames it, it always zooms way into your head, so it doesn't look good. Like it doesn't like the way I'm talking like this. I can't. I don't know how to explain. But I'll take that into consideration for sure, and I am taking consideration. Honestly, journaling doesn't work with me. I prefer speaking out loud, and I don't do it because I don't want to think about these thoughts. Journaling works with everybody. You just haven't been consistent enough for it to start working. I did it. I did journaling, and I'll tell you, for the first 3 4 months, I thought it wasn't working, but 6 months into it, it does work. It does work. It does work. And the thing is, when you don't try to think about thoughts, they come back hard. You can't force yourself not to think about thoughts. You can only train yourself not to let them have as much sting as they do. How do you let them not have as much sting as they do? Ignoring them. So you have to learn to let them pass and let your body sit with the feeling and not try to fight it. The more you try to fight it, it's gonna get worse. That's the paradox, and it's hard to do. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard to do PW11. But listen, it's hard to do, but it's worth it, and it gets easier when you learn. Like the more you do it, it's just like building a muscle. Yeah, it's just like building a muscle. The more you sit with the pain and the ease, your mind gets stronger. But when you try to not think about it, you cause friction. It's like saying, if like I say, don't think about an elephant. You gotta think about an elephant. You have to let the thoughts pass and know in the back of your mind that this thought is here and it's gonna pass. And here's something I'm gonna teach you. And normally I charge people for this, but I'm gonna teach you. It's called cognitive behavior therapy. Now let's say the thoughts you're thinking about is, I'm a loser, I'm a piece of shit, and it keeps playing in your mind. It keeps playing in your mind. But let's say this week you've gone to the gym 4 times in the week. Everything else may be going bad in your life, but you're like, but your head, it keeps going, I'm a loser, I'm a piece of shit. Now, there's something called cognitive behavior therapy. What does that mean? When a thought that is not true, or is not, or is false, or is not based in 100% truth enters your mind and is causing you emotional pain, interrogate the thought. So it comes in your mind, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a this. Wait, you guys should just chill on the questions for a bit. I'm trying to explain something to P111. I'm a piece of shit, right? But you've worked out four, let's say you worked out 4 times this week, and you're trying to change your life. You're actively trying to change your life. Grab that thought, then be like, no, that's not true. Sure, I don't feel great right now, but I'm actively trying to change, so I'm not a loser. Anytime that thought comes in, don't fight it, but in your mind, use the voice in your mind to say, no, that's not true, that's a false thought. I did this, and I'm trying to change. That's the real truth. I'm not a loser. I'm trying to change. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. The mind is a monster of repetition, and eventually, the false thought dies down, and the truth starts to stick. I could teach you more tricks to help, but like, I have to, I charge for that. But I would say that is the most, probably one of the most powerful tricks. And if you can do that and just observe the thought and not panic when the thought comes, train yourself not to panic when the thought comes. Know that the thought is gonna pass. I guarantee you, in 3 months you'll be in a much better place. Just edit the video. Don't record direct from YouTube. Disable whatever settings. You have been a huge inspiration and have made me stay disciplined. I thank you so much. Love you. How often do you work out? 3 days on, 1 day off. So chest, back, arms, shoulders, legs, rest. Chest, back, arms, shoulders, legs, rest. 3 days, 1 day off. I've been following you for a couple of days, man. I really love the content. Keep it up for sure. But PW111, listen, when it comes to issues of the mind, you got to know your mind is a muscle like any other thing. And I know it's easier said than done, but they do work. Journaling does work. It's not a hokey thing. You feel it doesn't work because you're not patient, and when you're going through suffering of the mind, you want the quickest solution. You want something that can just stop everything from happening. It's not, it doesn't work like that. You have to take charge, and you have to be consistent and disciplined and endure the pain, but work through it. Trust that the process works. When you plant the seed and you water it, you don't just keep opening the soil. Is it working? Are my thoughts not coming? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. It will never work like that. You have to do it. You have to do it. Keep doing the journaling. Keep doing the meditation. You are strengthening your mind, but you just have to keep showing up even when it feels like nothing's working. What is your bench press? One rep, man. My bench press. I don't do the one rep max thing. I don't do the one rep max thing, to be honest, man. I'm more into incline. I don't force them TBH, and yeah, it's really hard to let them pass. Thank you so much for the advice, your best. But unfortunately, I can't afford your charges. Parents got financial problems. Um, okay, I'll give you a trick, right? Um, PW11. Now I'll give you two. I'll give you one trick. I want you to not. I would have charged you for this, but because of what you said, I mean, you say your parents got financial issues, okay, and you're going through mental suffering. So I feel bad not letting you know this. So I'll just let you know this, because this helped me a lot, and it's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound weird at first. In the morning, when you wake up, right? Immediately when you wake up, get out a paper, and I want you to write 5 things you're grateful for, and I want you to write 5 affirmations. First 5 things you're grateful for, whatever it is, I don't care. Then write 5 affirmations. My mind is strong and peaceful. I do not listen to the empty threats or the fearful thoughts of my mind. Thoughts have no power over me. I have complete power over my thoughts. Couple affirmations like that. We're not gonna stop there, right? Now I want you to get your phone. Go to a quiet place where it's you alone, and I want you to write a bunch of affirmations. It could be more than 5, but the ones that you want to stick the most. And I want you to repeat those things into your audio recorder, and repeat it with emotion, with intense emotion. Record those affirmations on your phone. After you've done the gratitude and you've written down the affirmations, get a bunch of headsets. Play those things to yourself every morning, 3 times at least, once in the morning and before you go to bed. Can you get what I'm saying? I promise you, if you do the gratitude journaling, you play those affirmations, you write down the affirmations too. Play those affirmations to yourself 3 times in the morning, 3 times before you go to bed. And right before you go to bed, in the morning you did the gratitude and the affirmations. Right before you go to bed, reflect on the day you've had. So right before you go to bed, under the reflect on the day you had. What did I do right today? How did my day go? Blah blah blah. Write these down. Write your thoughts down. Leave it, and then and then play the affirmations, and then go to bed. If you can stick to that for a month, 2, 3 months, you 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 will notice that the sting, your thoughts will not sting as much as they sting you now, and it'll just keep progressing like that. But you have to believe it, and you have to be consistent. Who said in his videos to take break from diet? I don't say take breaks from diet. I say you can have a cheat meal once in a while, but you should be eating good like 90% of the time. You can't just go a week, eat. Yeah, yeah, P. It works because, like I've told you, the mind is a beast of repetition. PW11. What you feed your mind, what you feed your mind, it it feeds back to you. How old are you? I don't want to share that online, but I'm a young man. And that goes for any of you here. If you're having anything you're trying to overcome, write it down, record it in a room, say it with emotion, play that stuff to you every morning, every night. It will become your reality. Sorry, bro. I think you missed my question. Wanted to ask if you have any tips on content creation. I want to be big on authenticity. Well, I want you tips on content creation. I would say I'm not gonna give you the normal stuff and say be consistent. What I would say is this: find a creator you look up to. Um, take inspiration from their videos, what they said, how they presented it, and form your own message around that. Anything, find inspiration that works. Find content sticks. Study it. What made this stick, and apply that to yourself and your message. You know what I'm saying? Don't when I say be original, I mean find your own voice, but don't be original in the sense that you just make whatever you think. You know, find what works, what caught your attention. Be like, okay, why did this catch my attention? And put your own message in it. I got 2 more minutes, man. So you guys ask me a bunch any questions. I'm answering everything as honest as I can, telling you guys the real love. Well, it seems like you guys ain't got no more questions. This was fun. So, guys, from now on, lives are gonna be on Sundays. Lives are gonna be on Sundays, not Saturdays. Cause Saturdays I post a full length video, and it's kind of tough doing the full length. Life advice to the younger generation. Learn about mindfulness quickly. Like you see what PW11 is saying. Don't wait for your mental state to get bad before you start interrogating your thoughts. This was something I fell victim to. Like the crazy thing about mental health is it can switch like this. Like one moment you're good, something happens in your life, your mind is all messed up, and if you don't know what to do, you're gonna turn to alcohol and turn to drugs and stuff, and that's just gonna make the thing worse. You gotta face it with a clear mind, and when you face it with a clear mind, learn how to interrogate your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Don't just learn tactics to rewire your mind in the way you want it. But it's a boy Rizzy, man. Biggest G love.